Welcome to Tabletop Topics.
Hello.
I'm your host, Jeff.
And of course, Jeff.
Ooh, let me button this up.
Who? How are we doing today? Oh,
Looking
trying to
extra-
expose.
Looking extra thotty today.
Trying to expose your hairy chest.
What you mean? Barely.
Don't be
peach
scaring
fuzz.
the people out
Bro,
there.
I've been growing this chest hair since I was 15.
Stop playing.
I never shaved it. Same thing with the mustache. I ain't shaved not one day.
Oh man. For me, I had to shave almost every day.
Bro,
So.
you had a mustache out the womb. Stop playing. Stop playing. That's the price you paid. That's the price you paid.
I came out with hair. Now it's all gone.
As you migrated to your face.
Exactly.
It
didn't want
damn shame you grow a fro on your beard.
It didn't want to stay on my head, so it went to my face.
You ever thought about that? Like,
does it actually do that?
No. Like, because they have all these topical solutions for hair loss and everything. Yeah. You got Keeps, and now they have like this new pill that I guess reverses hair loss or promotes hair growth.
Really?
Yeah.
Or does it stop hair from falling off the rest of your head?
Well, because I know, with Keeps stops hair loss. It doesn't, regrow your hair.
Okay, so whatever you already lost is not coming back.
That's what it is.
I think the solution that a lot of people want is to grow the hair that they've lost back, not to necessarily stop it from because Keeps wasn't out.
Remember they had Bosley?
But Bosley was like hair transplants though.
Was that what that was?
Yeah, that was. I think that was hair transplants where that's why they said we'll give you $500 off.
Right, because I remember the commercials that I used to see back in the day. It was like over multiple treatments.
Yeah, see, I think that was more.
Yeah. Offering all proven surgical and non-surgical.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. It was never like Rogaine where you can just go to the store and pay $21 for it and
Rogaine was a weird thing because usually when stuff like that is over the counter, I don't really trust
it. Yeah, but they're making money off of it, and then of course certain people will see a follicle here and they'll be like, my hair's growing back.
That's nuts. No, your hair is trying to.
No, yeah, it is. It's trying to stimulate that scalp and see if you can get that hair growth back. But
there we go. It was like a medicine to cure alopecia. So, medicine for alopecia. I'm gonna start.
And it works for hair. Or was that
alopecia
like
isn't that what the technical term for it?
Yeah. Because I know
alopecia. So FDA approves first systemic treatment for alopecia. So Lilly and Incyte's Olumiant as first and only systemic medicine for adults with severe alopecia. So let's go on FDA.
But now it's called Keeps for men and women.
Well, it's not called Keeps. That's just the brand.
The brand?
Yeah.
But it uses the same medicine that they are trying to use for that? Or
let's see. So, all right. So, Olumiant is a Janus kinase. What the hell? Like, they just be calling anything whatever, bro.
Remember, it's a whole lot of nothing.
Janus kinase inhibitor, which blocks the activity of one or more of a specific family of enzymes interfering with the pathway that leads to inflammation. So is that why your hair falls? Well, in alopecia, yeah, because your hair follicles, I guess, get inflamed.
So that means a lot of men have alopecia then.
Could be. It could be.
Yeah.
Maybe because I thought it was more. Well, no, because it could be an effect of
that,
like hormone, like overproduction
of the hormone
of testosterone and all that and whatnot.
That's. I remember some. Didn't somebody say something like that? If you lose your hair, if most men that lose their hair, it's because they produce too much testosterone. But then why is the hair growing on my beard?
Because that's a different type of hair. That's a different type. I think the hair on your beard is a lot more like thicker, stronger, coarse. I don't know. It's just built different.
Yeah.
It's just built.
And
different.
that's what I remember reading up on and was told is I'm producing too much testosterone, which is why I'm losing my hair. But it's okay. I look good bald.
Yeah,
I'm not.
You got a bald head shape.
Yeah,
like it's a good shape.
The only thing I don't like is when it's like, what do they call that? That hair that's on the side of the head. But
that fucking. What is that?
Yeah, it's like if you're bald, you're bald. What are you trying to say?
Where they do the whole crown.
Yeah,
that's so weird.
It's like just get rid of it.
But that is a look though.
It is a look, but come on.
That's a look. You usually see it in like the nerdy science teachers and shit like that.
What are you saving?
I don't know, man. Their pride.
I'm gonna look naked without my hair. You already look naked without the top of your hair. So what are you trying to save? Just shave it. You'll be all right.
Like you said, like I said, not everyone has a good shape for a bald head.
Well,
like me,
I'm pretty sure we can see it regardless of it if it's all shaved or not. I can see the shape. Well, you gotta look at it this way: if most of the top of the head.
Okay, prime example. Look at LeBron. Without his hair, you ever seen LeBron bald?
No.
He got a Roblox head. Or got a Lego piece head.
Did he ever shave it like bald?
Yeah, there was that one video. Let me see. LeBron bald.
LeBron.
Bro got a whole brick head. He got a block ass head, bro.
Well, go to that one, the first one with that one.
You can tell this is fucking edited.
Yeah, but
it's Photoshop.
He doesn't look bad bald though. You see what I'm saying? Look at that. He's not gonna look.
Yeah. I'm flaming his ass.
Well, that's because
you getting roasted every day.
His forehead is huge.
What the fuck, Jeff? He getting roasted every day. If LeBron pull up on the court like that, it's over.
Yeah, his forehead's huge. All he has to do is like clean wax the rest of his head.
It's too square. The top of his head is too flat, bro. That's what's gonna happen.
In order for him to ascend, he must go completely bald.
The bald. Oh, bro. I think that's what it is. Shaq. That happened with Shaq. That happened with Kobe.
Yeah.
That happened with a lot of like all-time greats. Through like out of the top 10, they went bald and just went nuts.
Yeah.
Hell no. But anyway, from that, I saw you came from Sam's today. You guys went to Sam's?
Yeah, I had to replenish on a couple of things. I can't let Bruce die, so I have to.
That's your reasoning. I'm dead. Hell no, I gotta keep Bruce living. What the hell?
I bought him a big old bag of dog food and some more pepperoni. So, because he'll kind of do things for treats because. He does everything. His love of food goes beyond.
He does everything, but I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it'll keep him on his toes. He never knows like if he's gonna get a treat for.
Exactly. Like if I tell him, poopy for snacky, he knows exactly what I mean. So he'll run throughout the backyard, find a spot, take a dump, run back inside, and then sit in the kitchen and wait for me to give him a snack. So he speaks English. He just pretends he doesn't understand sometimes. But
I'm dead.
But yeah. So we kind of went to Sam's. I went with Mummy, of course, because she had to pick up a couple things for her side business that she was working on. We talked about in that episode on Mother's Day after. And
did y'all find the rice?
No, because I remember you talking about there's starting to be a rice shortage.
Yeah, so
there's that disgusting red bag of rice that I don't like. Jasmine's very soft.
It's always jasmine and basmati. That's it. Jasmine or basmati.
Exactly.
Now that's like it's hard to come across because what jasmine's more expensive, right? Jasmine and basmati.
Jasmine is more expensive than basmati, but jasmine is the go-to because
That's the best rice.
when we go to Sam's Club, of course you buy in bulk, and then of course the bags of rice are like 50 pounds. And when you're seeing these businesses come in, they're buying the jasmine rice by the droves, like maybe 10 bags
Dude, they're loading
at
up
a
their
time. They're
carts.
loading it up because their restaurants love that rice.
Mm-hmm.
You can refrigerate that rice, put it in the microwave, and then it'll turn soft.
It'll still keep its moisture. It won't
Exactly,
dry
exactly.
out. It won't. Yeah, none
And
of
I
that
think
crazy
and I think
shit.
that's why a lot of people love it. But nah, we were just because I know you were talking about the shortage with the rice, and it's just she was trying to buy a couple things for her home, and she's like a couple things here and there, and it's like she's looking at these prices,
It's nuts.
and it's like one week she'll go and say, well, this was this price, and then the next week she'll go and say, oh my god, they went up $2-3, and it's like, no, I'll just buy one or two at the regular store or
Right.
find a deal or something like that. Like it's fucking insane what's going on right now.
Hell yeah.
And
dude.
then, like you say, government's always gonna chop it up to inflation. So that's always.
Did they raise the rates already? I know feds were supposed to
2 days ago or yesterday?
raise
Was it?
rates. It was either yesterday or today.
Yeah.
Interest rates, yep. 0.75% points. Yeah, man.
Yeah, because even when I was at work, I'm like, even a hot pocket, as silly as that sounds, I remember it used to be 191. Then it jumped up to 229. Then it jumped up to 399.
Wow.
Now it's at 419, and it's like, damn.
That's wild.
It's the same thing.
Wild.
But and it's like the boxes of cereal, the
Mhm.
Honey Nut Cheerios, the 10.8 ounce. It's $4.25, and it's small.
And the boxes are getting smaller.
And the
too.
boxes are getting
Yeah.
smaller. There's more air in the bags. Like because I went there to also because I know you like those queso chips,
Mhm.
and we're just looking at it. It's 20 ounces. I literally take half of the bag and pinch it, and I'm like, I might as well just go to Publix and buy a regular one, because literally it says 20 ounces for $4.81, but you're paying for air. You pay for a regular sized bag of chips, and the rest is air. So I decided to leave it because I'm like, this doesn't make any sense.
Right.
You're making us, you're jacking up the prices on all of food, and we're still making the same amount of money that we work for every single day. How can we as Americans afford it? Now I'm
Bro,
hear-
even my boys
Yeah.
are getting concerned.
Yeah,
about
I'm
shit.
hearing-
Well,
Yeah,
some
go
of
ahead.
them.
Go
some,
ahead.
some of them are.
yeah,
Some
go
of
ahead.
them are,
What were you
but,
about to say?
Like, whatchamacallit? Yeah, I was talking to my boy yesterday, and he's like, yeah, they just had a meeting, and like, they're no longer hiring certain individuals.
Yeah.
In his financial sector, and like that gave him cause for pause, because it's like I feel it too. Like, there's a recession on the horizon.
Yeah.
Or we're probably in it already, and they're just kind of throwing buckets of water on the inferno.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and yeah. What were you about to say?
But no. It's just like what do you do? Like, who do you go to?
Yeah, like what's the end game? Like
You know,
people aren't
it's-
even buying cars anymore
Yeah,
because
what's-
the used ones are expensive, more expensive than the new ones, and the new ones now they're jacking up the prices because they realize they're not selling the used ones.
That's crazy.
It is insane, and
That's
it's like,
crazy.
yeah, I lived through the first recession, but I was 18, 19 years old.
Yeah, but I feel bad because it's the same. It's like the same way I felt bad for the folks entering the job market or
The
entering
workforce.
like, the workforce during that time. I feel bad for everyone now who's entering the workforce because there's just that much uncertainty. You
Yeah.
have no idea what's going to be happening.
And another question too is, what about all these young students that are graduating college? Are they guaranteed jobs now? Because now they're, like you said, they're jumping into the workforce, where
No, they can be. Go ahead, finish.
well, where there might not be guaranteed jobs, because you gotta look at it this way. If your boy is having is talking about stuff like that right now. Imagine the 9 to 5s, the weekends off, jobs that, like what do you call that? The Gardner building. Like, remember when?
Right.
Yeah, they weren't working for months. Of course, they're paying them, but then they're not in the building at all.
They were doing remote work.
Exactly, they're doing remote work.
Wasted a whole building for nothing.
For nothing, yeah, exactly. There's nobody in that building. There hasn't been anybody in that building for 3 years.
They should turn it into housing or something. I don't know.
They could have. But what I'm saying is, it's like that. It's, you see what I'm saying? It's the people that are used to the weekends off, the 9 to 5s, not retail jobs that you're working every day, or regular jobs that you're guaranteed that you're not going to be laid off or put on furlough or anything like that. Jobs that you know that that when they shut down, you need to figure it out.
Yeah,
That's
true. It's like you're on your own, because you can't offer everyone severance.
No, you can't.
You can't offer the whole company severance.
Or they're just going to be like, "Whoa, whatever you saved is what you're going to be using." And that's messed up.
Oh, bro. Honestly, man, I don't know. Like, I don't know how much I can talk about. There's nothing I can really do. I don't have.
No, I get that. I just thought I would bring that up because it's like people are struggling as it is already. 70% of the population in the United States, and it's like we're still bringing up prices on everything while still making the same amount of money. Or even if we do raise up the minimum wage,
that doesn't mean shit.
It doesn't mean shit because you're just compensating for what you brought up. So you bring up the minimum. Yeah,
you're still not beating
inflation. Is
you're still not beating inflation.
Is the name of the game now.
Yeah.
So I get the goal. I get or might get what the agenda might be with what they're doing, but it's like, where does it end? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even $20 of gas only lasts 2 days.
That's disgusting.
It used to be half a tank. Now $20 of gas will get you a quarter, and it'll last 2 days, depending on how well you use it. Because when I go behind somebody, or if the gas station area is empty, and I look at it, I'm like, this person just put $5, or this person just put 10. I'm like, that ain't gonna last them at all. That's just to get them home and back, and that's if they live in Lehigh. So that's crazy when you think about it. So I know we can't really.
Like, what can you do?
You can't, and it's like we just have to run through the motions. And
like, what can you do?
This, and I feel like this recession is coming, and it's like, what's gonna happen? People are going to quickly try to sell their homes, or people are going to quickly try to get rid of their land, or people, because that's going to be money that they're not going to have. You see what I'm saying?
Ain't that what always happens? People try to liquidate all their assets.
They liquidate all their assets, and then, of course, that's what tanks the
kind of save some sort of value.
Exactly.
Damn. I think it's, this is a whole conspiracy theory.
Yeah. Tinfoil hats, guys.
I told my boy, I was like, bro, I'm pretty sure the billionaires are selling all our assets that were invested in, making off with the money, and then letting those, like, prime example with crypto and all that. I was like, what if it was the billionaires who created crypto get us to,
eat it up,
flood it with all our assets, and then they rug pull us, take all our money, and then let the fucking token or whatever asset go to zero.
Exactly.
Because, like, you've heard, what was it, Celsius now, when it's going the same
Polygon too, or you
just the Celsius network.
One? Yeah,
it's going the same route as Luna, because Celsius was also a stable coin, and
so was Luna,
and people are putting their entire life savings. They're putting
$3,000, $4,000, $50,000, their retirement,
pulling out second mortgages.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Putting their child's
college
funds and stuff like that, and it tanks to zero.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it's not saying that none of this is like not gambling or at a risk. All stocks are.
It is risky, but it's not protected. It's not FDI insured.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not that really, like, in the bigger picture, not that it really means anything. Because if a bank loses your money and can't bail themselves out, you lost your money.
Well, it's like if the economy crashes and they take half of your 401k just to sustain the economy, because that's essentially what a 401k is for, regardless of if we're saving the money and put it in there. Because a lot of people don't know that when they do get a 401k is if the economy tanks, they're taking half of your retirement. They're taking
your shit too.
They're taking half of your retirement. It's like everybody that had AOL.
They're just not going to take all of it.
No.
See, crypto,
they're going to take all of it.
Yeah, of course. Going to zero.
Of course.
And that's like you're telling people. It's not the product that's going to continue. It's the technology that's going to continue.
So I got a question for you regarding to that. Whatever the end game is with whether we're in a recession or whether we're in a economic crisis or whatever you want to call it, how will the monetary reset help with that? Because I keep hearing reset, or we're going through it, or we're in it.
We don't even have. Okay, there's a global framework, but there is no framework in the U.S.
Gotcha.
Because
they're on their own.
Yeah, you have a lot of private companies working on solutions, but there is no
unity.
If there's nothing federally passed, or if there's no federal overhaul of our monetary system, then
so we're essentially at a standstill with whatever is going on.
We're just talking out our ass.
So basically, the world's moving forward, but of course,
the world's not moving forward because everyone's dealing with this as well. You have to combat inflation and then also combat the fact that there are other things at play trying to destabilize your currency, your markets.
The war.
Man. I don't even know, bro.
Oh, man, I'm joking. I'm joking.
That's
just everyone. That's just most people's go-to. It's either the war or inflation.
I don't want to have a black pill view on what's happening in the world, but it's fuck, man. That shit's tough. That shit is tough.
Damn, that's crazy. But no, yeah. I thought I would just bring that up because, like I said, it's not that. And the thing is, we need gas. We need food.
These are all necessities.
These are all necessities. So it doesn't matter how high. And that's the thing. Our government knows that, and it's like. It's not like we can't say we're not gonna buy it. We're just gonna go plant potatoes and corn in the backyard and start making. Unless you're a farmer, but these are things that we need.
But even then, is that gonna sustain you?
No, it's not. But that's what I'm saying. So it's something they know we need. So it's something that we have to.
Takes a while to
of course
sell. You know what I'm saying?
It's
the material cost. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna sell it, it should still cost money.
Of course,
it should still cost.
And
money.
It's a necessity.
And people still have to work because you don't work, you can't pay bills.
You don't pay bills, shit gets shut off.
Yep.
You get kicked out.
You're just homeless.
Basically.
The end goal is you're homeless.
Yeah, basically.
That's essentially the end goal.
Basically,
so man. Keep up with the rising rates.
Yeah.
With rising prices, or be homeless. That's your option. That's tough.
So basically, no option. You got one option, and it's keep working so you don't, like you said, end up homeless.
Oh, that's crazy.
So at the end of the day, you have no choice. We just make you think you have a choice.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Now you got three options: go to school, rack up a whole bunch of debt, and student loans,
and give us more money.
Give them more money.
Yep.
Get a job. To get more money.
Yep.
While rates are rising.
And slave away.
Yep. Or be homeless. That's it. Those are your three options.
Yeah.
Be homeless. Go off grid and just Yep.
And
that's
go search for gold.
Go search. It's probably claimed. It's probably on federally owned land.
Sir, where'd you find
that gold?
Oh,
in this area? Yep, we own that.
It's American soil. You know who owns America? The government.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's tough.
No, yeah, but I thought that was an interesting point to bring up. So it's it's even the, like I said, even the buying in bulk that you thought would be better than buying it in just singles are not even, you're not even saving from that either. So it's what's the point?
Who do you blame?
Well, like you said,
Like,
we're always trying to find somebody to blame.
Like, who's being...
Well, who do you think they're going to blame, though? Come on, Jeff. Who do you think they're going to blame?
Mr. Brandon.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day...
You're not doing enough. It's always the Democrats. If the Democrats did this, if Trump wasn't... I mean, it's always... It's always... At the end of the day, people always need somebody to blame.
Fuck. And that's the thing. Because it's like, that's where you have the idea where it's like... That's why Trump was so popular, you know, because like, regardless if you agreed or disagreed with him, when he did something, he did it.
He actually went through with it, yeah.
You know, even if like later on it would be blocked by a court order or some shit like that, whatever. But like, he actually showed you he was doing something. And then the response to that was, oh, look at this Democrat judge or this, you know, that blocked what I was trying
to do to move forward, yeah.
But you don't see that with Brandon, you know? You just kind of see it as, well, I'm going to be doing presidential shit, and then I'll let the actual...
people do their job.
You know?
But he actually put...
But
he was actually a boss.
Exactly.
He actually said, I'll get my hands dirty, and I'll take the blame later on, where Brandon... No?
He'd get his hands dirty, but he wouldn't take the blame.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he'd blame everybody else.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
He'd get his hands dirty, but he'd never take the blame.
But, but where Brandon, he's like, I'm gonna just sit there, and you guys can do all the work. And they're going to blame me anyway, but...
Like, there's only so long you could ride the coattails of that infrastructure package.
Yeah. And how long has he been doing that?
And infrastructure ain't going to put food in my stomach.
Yep, that's true. No, I agree. And
it'll get people jobs, but jobs isn't the end all be all to beating inflation.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that his go-to?
No, because like the shit that they use to combat the negative, you know, reporting on what's happening right now with the economy is jobs numbers. You know, I passed the infrastructure. You know, I made these sort of deals with NATO.
So they're going based off of stats.
And it's like, none of that is helping us.
Yeah.
In the immediate, you know, effect. None of it is, like, everything he's doing is all long-term shit.
And we need short-term. So he has long-term goals, but...
Right. And a lot of people are going to lose a lot of things, a lot of stuff in the short term.
I got you.
You know, and all his, and I wouldn't even call them solutions. They're just
Band-Aids to a bigger problem.
I don't even fucking know, bro. It's aggravating.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being tired of this bullshit.
Sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah, I just laugh at it. No, for real.
No, I feel you, man. I mean,
I just laugh at it. You could know everything in the world, but
at the end of the day,
yeah, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah. I mean, you can voice your opinion all the live long day, but at the end of the day,
there's only so much you can do.
What's it gonna change?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I thought that would kind of spiraled a little bit into all this, but it's just like I said,
at least was it the price of that drywall stayed the same?
I know, right?
Yeah, because we went to look at it. What was it?
3 weeks ago.
Not drywall, cement board. Yeah, we went to look at it 3 weeks ago. The cement board.
Oh yeah, by the way, we did start finally building
the fireplace.
The fireplace, yeah. So we got some. We only need half of the cement board. Yep. So we're gonna get it done. But
hopefully it's done by winter.
Before winter comes. Oh man, pulling the Game of Thrones reference.
Oh man.
But no. Yeah, you're correct. Like we went a couple weeks ago, and then looked at the price of the cement board, but it was still the same price. So I was surprised. I think they're focused more on food now, like bringing up the prices
food
on
prices.
Yeah.
I saw a video the other day how they're just kind of explaining, like, why everything is going up and what the next move was. And it just went back to the same old, you know, with the oil and
inflation
and food supplies
and the war
and corn
and rice,
corn, sunflower oil, and rice
that affects baby formula.
Mm-hmm.
But we're crazy, Jeff. Remember. We're
That's
crazy.
wild, bro.
But yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I've been through the first one, but I was 18 at the time. I was still working, but I was 18 at the time. But
I was in 8th grade.
yeah,
Seventh, 8th grade, I think. Yeah.
Working at 18 at the time because you said 2008, right? The housing crash. So and it's like the value of my house too. I was looking at it on Zillow how it kept skyrocketing up and then it just dropped 20 grand. So a lot of things are being affected if you pay attention to it.
It's like, how can you pay attention? Like, people who have families, people like,
Yeah, they're seeing it.
That family comes first.
And you know, I heard the other day I was talking to a bakery associate. Her name's Alyssa. She basically said, "I can't shop at this store anymore." And I said, "I mean, a lot of people don't really shop at the store. They really try to find alternative price." She's like, "Yeah, but I used to shop here all the time and try to support the company that I work for, but it's just everything is too expensive." She's like, $100 used to get me a week's worth of food. Now $100 is only 2-3 days of it, and it's like, yeah, trust me, I know. That's why I don't really
That's crazy.
shop where I work at either. I try to find alternatives.
How much you say a box of Hot Pocket was?
Now it's $4.19. It used to be $1.91. I remember because I used to buy them maybe 3-4 years ago. Used to be $1.19 before the pandemic started, of course. And then it just jumped up to $2.29. Then it jumped up to $3.99. Now it's at $4.19. And it's the same flavor. It's the same formula. It's not like it's a double stuffed Hot Pocket or it's like there's 4 instead of 2 in a box. It's the same 2 Hot Pockets for the price of $4. That's insane.
Yeah, you ain't never gonna let them Hot Pockets.
No, I ain't letting it go because I was, like I said,
I was gonna be old.
Like I said,
Hot Pockets.
Hell yeah! Like I said, I was helping one of my coworkers put up the new sale tags, and I was like, "Damn, are you serious? You brought it up that much, and you still think people are gonna buy it? Come on, man, that's crazy."
What was wasn't that like the company's like whole slogan, like better price? No, that was Walmart.
No, better prices. We're customer service.
Right.
We're always customer service based. So they're like, "Oh, it doesn't matter what the price is. Yeah, you can chop off your leg, but as long as we treat you well, you'll keep shopping here."
Ain't no one finna treat no one.
Come on, man. That slogan's gonna get old pretty soon because they're gonna be like, "I can't afford." It's like at the beginning of the pandemic when our paper sales, remember toilet paper? When I don't know what that was and why people kept collecting.
They were hoarding.
Yeah, and then we literally had to send the corporate literally had to send the email out saying, if you try to return toilet paper, we will not take it back because you wanted all that toilet paper, and now that everything has calmed down a little bit,
well, toilet paper's gonna go back up again.
What I'm saying was
start hoarding toilet paper again.
Well, what I was saying was it's like this. People who have never shopped at the company that I worked at, our prices has always been high.
Right.
So what they told us when the pandemic did start was put up all the sale tags so customers don't accuse us of inflating.
Price gouging.
Price gouging. And it's like we get tags, we put up tags every Saturday and Monday. And that's just how it is. It's never changed. It's with that throughout the entire states, every state that the company is in, Saturdays and Mondays. So they would always tell us to put it, when inflation started, they would always say, "All right, you guys need to hurry up and put the tags up before the store opens because they're standing in a line and they're automatically going to accuse us of price gouging." And people who have never shopped at the company that I worked at don't realize our papers have always been that price. It got to the point where I literally had to point at the dates.
Why don't y'all get some digital tags, David?
They're slowly trying to move towards that, but it's gonna take a minute. It's probably 15 more years, I would say. Yeah. Because remember, they're trying to get rid of positions that nobody needs to be in anymore, which is why they're teaching all meat cutters, all the things, they're getting rid of price scan clerks, they're getting rid of receivers, because we all know how to do the job. So no, but basically these customers are walking in, of course, they're going through the paper aisle and they're like, "Oh, why is the price so high on this and this?" And then I would say, "Ma'am or sir, they've always been that price. It's just you've never shopped at our store because they're Walmart people. They're all these people.
Right.
They're
Right.
Winn-Dixie people. So they're coming in here because, of course, all these Walmart, the cheaper price, they don't have it. So, of course, Publix, we're customer service based.
Damn.
We
Bruh.
get we give premier customer service, so people don't focus on the prices.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So when they're coming in and seeing the prices on there, they're like,
What's
why'd you guys bring up the price? Why'd you guys do this? There's arguments. They're fighting over. I'm like, really, my guy? Really, my girls?
They be really trying to throw.
That's crazy.
Hands.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's
You
like,
know what? I throw hands too. If I see Hot Pockets for $5.
well, it was funny because I'm like, Michael. I said, Michael, I'm sorry. Because he loves Uncrustables. That man, it's like crack for that man.
Why did I feel like I seen that somewhere? I saw like an article somewhere, and then it was
Smucker's Uncrustables.
Uncrustables. Go ahead.
So basically, that's like crack for that man. I said, Michael, I'm sorry. I just put up the price on your Uncrustables. And he's a frozen clerk, so he works the frozen. And he's like, yeah, I noticed. That's why I didn't buy it. I bought these cheap-ass bagel bites because they're the only thing I get.
That's tough.
Exactly.
Man.
But that's what I'm saying. That man is obsessed with it. But he couldn't even buy it because they brought up the price on it. And it's like, our pay is still staying the same. But you're charging us more for.
That's wild.
Yeah, I know, man. It is wild.
That's wild.
So
Like, even though I'm not in that whole 9 to 5 realm, like I still feel bad and upset. And
exactly, because
like,
my job is safe. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like the ones with the 9 to 5. It's 50-50.
Right.
Are we going to be coming into work today, or are they going to be sending us home and we just got to figure it out?
That's true. But then again, I think Florida may manage a little better because we're service based.
Yeah, exactly.
We're tourist based.
Yeah, exactly.
But then again, what happened a little bit after the first recession? People stopped traveling.
That's true.
People stopped traveling
because even Disney shut down, Universal Studios shut down. Like they were letting go of hundreds of people, thousands of people every week from not just Disneyland, but Disney World, and the same thing with Universal Studios Orlando, and SeaWorld and all. That's all you've been hearing. They're just dropping them by the droves, and everybody's signing up for unemployment.
Like, especially with like the one thing I remember from the recession was, I specifically remember this on TV because they kept showing the same scene over. The bankers walking out of the building with their boxes in their hands.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's crazy, man.
Like, as someone who manages assets like that, like, how do you
get rid of somebody valuable like that?
Not someone valuable like that. Like, how do you? Because the stress is on that person.
Mm-hmm.
The person managing the assets.
Yeah.
You know, like working in the bank. Like, if you have like a customer or something, like, and they call you saying, "Hey, my money's disappearing," or XYZ, like, how do you deal with that? You have to be like essentially a social worker at that point.
Yeah.
While being a banker and telling them, "Hey, there's nothing I can do. You're gonna lose all your money."
All your money, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna lose all your money. Also, in the back of their head, looming, man, if shit gets any worse, I could lose my job.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So like you said again too, what can we do? There's only so much we can do. There's only so much we can say. There's only so many times we can vote. But at the end of the day, people are gonna try to find something or somebody to blame. So it's like,
and then once we find someone to blame, what happens? I feel like all this just leads to violence.
Yeah, pillaging and looting.
Yeah, looting and because you see looting.
Yeah, because essentially you're angry. You're trying to feed your family, so you're gonna rob the store of food, or you're gonna steal technology to sell for food, and all that stuff like that. And it's a trickle down effect. It literally, essentially, is a ripple in the water that turns into a wave. So I don't know, man. It's like you said, what can you do? So where do you go from there? But it's just crazy. It's like you and then you'll always find that one person that's different in all the chaos. Like I can give you a perfect example. Like the other day at work, I was going to lunch, and it's crazy because you know me, you know who I am, you know how I am. Um, I've explained uh, my upbringing and the type of human being that I chose to be, and how I try to spread the message of good and understanding towards others. And I was in the line. I was in the line buying. Don't laugh, chicken.
I yeah. Go ahead.
I was in the buying line. I was in the line buying chicken, and one of the cashiers said, "Jeff, you can go ahead and come over here. This lady just has to pay first." And I said, "Yeah, just go ahead and add her. Just go ahead and add her. Add my food to her bill." And she's like, "Yeah, go ahead and put it on there." I said, "Ma'am, I was just kidding." "No, for real, go ahead and put it on there." I said, "No, ma'am, I'm all right. I can pay for it." I said, I have the money to pay for it. "No." "So you're going to say no to an old lady?" I'm like, damn, she pulled the old lady card. Like, what? At this point, like, what am I supposed to do? I can't.
What do you do?
Yeah, because it's like, I'm like, she's like, "Yeah, just go ahead and put it on there." I said, "Thank you. I appreciate you for doing that." She's
What'd you
like,
buy?
I bought a tea, a green tea, and some chicken and some chicken
You should
tenders.
have slapped on a New York
Well, I
strip.
bought some the New York strip
Some
too.
filet mignon.
I would, yeah, say, wait. Let me
I
get,
got more stuff.
yeah.
Get a whole cart.
Yeah.
Do your shopping.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
She gonna be waiting for me. Yeah, so she basically said, yeah, she said, just pay it forward, pass it on. My brain just started firing. I'm like, damn.
And that's the thing. It's like I told you, don't block your blessings, man.
I know, and I'm not. It's just
Don't block your blessings.
she paid for it, but the words that came out her mouth are what
Were more valuable.
were more valuable than her paying for it, because it's like, damn, I've never been told that before. I'm used to being the one that passes it or pays it forward.
Right.
But for her to do that,
You've never been on the receiving end.
I've never been on the receiving end, so
wild.
it felt different. So it's like,
I'd be feeling off as hell.
yeah,
I'd be feeling off.
like I was sitting in the break room and I'm like, damn, this really happened.
Yeah.
Is this a simulation? Like, is somebody testing me?
I would feel, me personally, I don't know. Like,
I don't.
I would feel weird.
But that's
feel off.
that was the rest of my day. That was the rest of my day, besides what happened later at night, which I would also tell you about. But when she said, "Yeah, just pay it forward, pass it on, just do something good for somebody else," and I'm like, I said, "Thank you," and I definitely will.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? I said, "Thank you," and I definitely
That's
will.
fine.
And like I said, I didn't expect that. It's rare to find good people out there. I mean, I'm not saying there's not a lot.
Like,
It's just rare. It's rare to, and then to hear
in your lifetime.
yeah, in my lifetime, and then to hear those specific words, it's just mind blowing. So my entire day, or the rest of my, because I closed that night, the rest of my night went like I called you.
Right.
It
went smooth up until before you had to leave.
Yeah. So I literally called you because I literally like, man, this woman said this to me, and I was joking, and then she's like this and that, and then you're like, yeah, count your blessings, and I'm like, of course I am, Jeff. Trust me, I will definitely pass it on. But yeah, the rest of the night went smooth because I was literally just thinking about it, and then, of course, we had two tweakers walk in, and you could already tell. They were suspicious because one, the guy was just jittery back and forth. So he was kind of freaking out. So him and his companion walked towards the deli department, and before he even got there, he was in front of me and another associate that was working with me that night, and he basically said, "Yeah, man, I gotta go get the gas." And she's like, no, just stay with me. Don't go get the gas. Just stay with me. And I'm like, all right, they're definitely about to steal something. And then I said, yeah, they're definitely about to steal something. And I literally, and then so she literally said, so he went towards the deli section and literally said, "No, man, I gotta go get the gas." So he ran out, not knowing that one of the associates up front say he stole a Starbucks coffee already made, not the ground beans, but the ones from the refrigerator section.
The pre-made.
Yeah, the pre-made coffees. Not knowing that, and she tried to play it so smooth. So I was watching her the whole time because she was the only one left in the store. Her friend or her whoever he was to her. She filled her cup with ice. Then she went back and forth, grabbed a couple sandwiches, and then grabbed some fried chicken. And then she tried to play it smooth. She grabbed one of the reusable bags and then put all of it in there. Then she was walking towards the door, and one of the associates came up to me and said, "I think she's stealing." I said, "Don't worry, I've been watching her the whole time." So I walked towards her, and I'm like, "Ma'am." Keep in mind, I'm saying, "Ma'am." Like you can hear, I have my voice resonates, so it's not like I was like,
"Ma'am."
It's not like I was like, "Ma'am, come here, ma'am." No, I was like, "Ma'am." She kept walking. "Ma'am." She kept walking. So I thunderclap. I was like, "Ma'am." She's like,
I thunderclapped. Yeah. Go ahead.
I thunderclap. So this woman's like, hey man, just calm down. You don't have to yell. I'm just going to my car and I'm gonna go grab my money. And I'm saying in my head, why would you walk out the door, rip the tag off a reusable bag, put the chicken in there, and walk straight out? I said, okay. So she went, she grabbed her water, put the bags gently on the floor because I was standing there. I picked up the bag, I brought to customer service, and I said, she ain't coming back. I know she's not coming back because she did it. I saw her coming on her bike with her tweaker friend, and I guarantee you she has no money. So and then I'm guessing she thought I was going to leave the bag in front of the door. So if I walked away.
Yeah, why would you,
walked away, she can take the bag.
But the scenario just,
she was probably high.
Okay.
So in her mind, she probably thought, yeah, if I tell him I'm just going to go get the money.
How are you going to, but you didn't even pay for it.
Exactly.
So you need to bring the bag.
The fact that she was walking straight towards the door, if I didn't stop her.
She would yank that bitch.
Oh, yeah, she would have. Yeah, she was going to yeet. She was going to yeet.
She would have. Fast as fuck, boy.
Exactly. That's what she would have done.
She was about to boom gang your shit.
She was about to boom game. Yeah, so I literally brought the bag to customer service. I started taking the product out the bag. Didn't see her at all. So she walked back in, and you're going to laugh. This is funny. So she walked back in, and she's like, yeah, man, I just came back in to get my stuff. Keep in mind, she only got a $5 bill in her hand, and it doesn't cost $5 bill. And the hair
$100 worth of groceries.
Yeah, because the box of chicken was $15, the two pinwheel sandwiches were $5.49 each, and the gallon of tea that she had in there was also $2.89. Don't ask me how I know the prices. I've been working at this company for way too long.
That's wild.
But no. So she basically came back to customer service as I was taking the stuff out of the bag, and she's like, "Yeah, I just came to get back my bag." She opened up the reusable bag that she didn't even pay for. She stole the reusable bag and folded it and say, "Man, fuck this shit. I don't even want it anymore. Man, you fucking dickhead." And I said, "Thank you for shopping. Bye." "Oh, you fucking bitch. Bye." I said, "You have a good night." Like, come on, man.
Wow. What was the total of everything?
Well, the 15 plus the $10 plus the $2.
So almost $50. And she pulled out a 5.
And she pulled out a 5. Like, I can see the 5 in her hand, and that's all she had in her hand. Because I know that the heroin across the street is not expensive to buy, especially when they lace it with some fentanyl. But don't ask me how I know that either. I've been working at this store for way too long. You learn a couple things, especially with the normals that come in there. Yeah. But no, it was like so it was crazy to me. Like, she got upset at me because I caught her stealing. And it's like, wow. Damn.
That's wild.
And then she tried to play it off like she was actually gonna buy the product. No, you literally went.
She tried to pull a whole Ocean's 11
exactly,
heist
and
while her boyfriend just took a like if you had did the same thing, I'd be like, all right, whatever.
Yeah,
you made off with 2 coffees.
Exactly,
whatever.
But
you tried to.
I think the crazy thing was, even if you, because the first thing that went through my mind was she said she forgot her money. Well, okay, if you forget your money, what do? You bring the bags to the front, customer service. Can I leave this here? I'm gonna go to my car if you had one, and grab my wallet because I left it. Plus, you had a backpack on your back. You're telling me that entire backpack had
nothing,
not even your wallet in there? Because I know people that don't like putting their wallets in their back pocket.
Yeah.
They put in their backpacks, especially if they have everything in there. So that was red flag number 1. 2, the fact that you had to take a bag and put it in there, then you went straight towards the door. The register's right over there. Why are you going there?
It just didn't add up.
It didn't add up. Yeah, and then she tried to make it seem like I was the asshole because the
moment you walked out the door with a full bag,
you should have stayed. You should
like no one walks to their car with a cart of groceries and be like, "Yeah, I just went to go get my wallet."
My wallet, and that's what she said. And it's like, damn, if you're gonna try to lie, at least try to lie better.
That's bad.
Like I said, I can spot.
That's a bad lie. Not even. That's not even. I need skills. That's just a bad lie.
Yeah, I like I said, I can spot bullshit from a mile away. So I called Money Shot Matt, of course.
Money Shot
Matt. That's a stripper name. We're not letting that go. We're not letting that go. It's funny because you know who gave him that name, Kayla.
That's fine.
Yeah, so it stuck, and that's what we just call him now. So Money Shot Matt, I usually close with him on Mondays, and I basically said you can come up front because I was talking to him on the phone while she was cussing at me. So it is what it is. I can keep myself calm in a crazy situation. Right. So that's what I did. And I basically said, yeah, Matt, you can come over. He's like, what's going on? I said, I just need you to come up front. And so we ended up putting all the product back because I said, what do we do? Do we write it up? Or he's like, did it make it out the store? I said, no, it didn't. I said, I stopped her. I stopped her before he even went to the Bruce is
tweaking.
He's tweaking right now. No, so but I basically said he basically said since it didn't make it out the door, you can go ahead and put the product back on the shelf. So I was like, it was just, the whole situation was just weird.
Yeah.
And then so it was crazy because the customer service team leader, she passed by and she gave me a high five. She's like, good job. Because everybody's watching the fold. But one of the stock clerks told me that the other tweaker got away with the coffee. Like he was asking about where he can get a gas tank, and then he walks to dairy, and then he walks out the door. So he nonchalant.
He thought he was gonna try to distract you.
Basically,
but he knew I think he got a sense of they're all watching.
Oh
so yeah. I'm just gonna get my
coffee and get out. And that's why she kept saying, "Don't leave, don't leave." But it didn't work. So it is what it is. I mean, I stopped the theft from happening, but it's like my day went from damn, something deep and crazy that I never thought would happen to me happened to I gotta stop these people from stealing.
Right.
Inflation.
My question is, it's gonna be a very, very thoughtful question.
Okay.
You know what? Okay. The reason why I had asked you the price of it. Specifically.
Oh, for the box of chicken.
For what she was stealing.
Okay.
What if you decided to pay for it? And pay for it?
I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. What if you decided to pay? Yeah, you're stealing. I won't let you steal again. But pay for it.
I got you. I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Because, they're in a shitty situation. Probably of half their own fault, half, external forces.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But, I don't know. It's different for everyone. So I'm not saying what you did was bad or what you did. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you stopped the theft. That's really good. That's very good. You stopped at that. But just a different angle of kind of assessing the situation.
Looking at it from a different perspective. But how do you think that...
I don't know if I would have, like, my memory isn't good enough to be like, oh, man, I remember the lady told me to pay me. I should probably... But, like, looking at it in hindsight, was that a possibility or a scenario?
That is a possibility, but I think the way my mindset was at that moment was they're stealing.
Right.
So it wasn't necessarily which I'm not saying which any situation could occur where they are stealing and you can't pay it forward, and I've seen several of my managers do that, even though they
you don't want to reward.
Exactly. Right? Yeah. Because their hindsight or their mindset might be, well, if I do this again, then he'll just pay for it.
Someone will pay for it
again. So now it's becoming an advantage situation, where certain situations like I told you that one morning, I was doing gas at 5 o'clock in the morning, and the girl walked up to me and asked me if she can have some money because her parents kicked her out of the house, and this was like 5 years ago. When I was a stock clerk working in Naples. But I said, you don't need to tell me anything. I just pulled out $20 out of cash, gave it to her, and she's like, she said, this is too much. I said, no, just go ahead and take it, this and that, I think my scenario and my thought process should be more open-minded in that sense, where it doesn't have to be specific situations, like that situation. But I think at that moment, my mindset was just...
That was your mindset. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
So I get where you're coming from, but at that moment, my mindset was they're stealing product from our store. Let me stop them from stealing because at the end of the day, we all work hard.
That's your money.
Exactly. We all work hard. We all make a living. We all do all that
it's
like
coming
that.
Out of your money.
Exactly. And I think that's how I looked at it. But I understand the perspective that you're coming from when you say pay it forward. But again, like I said, that's how I looked at it. Because
I guess it really depends on the setting and the scenario.
I think so. Because like at that moment, I don't like to say that I'm crazy, but sometimes my brain has a couple different personalities where it switches from defense mode to nice mode to this and that. And right now it was on defense mode because I don't know if this person has a knife or a gun or anything like that in their head.
Well, isn't that even riskier?
Of course. But you know me,
man, my man gonna get stabbed for a box of chicken.
Well, yeah, but you know me, I'm cuckoo, but but they trained us in that scenario too. They say if somebody pulls out a knife or a gun, just let them take whatever they need to take. Yeah. But at that situation, she didn't do any of that, so that's when I proceeded. She just put the product down, and I just proceeded when she walked out the door. So I just proceeded to take the product.
Right.
But I understand what you're saying in that.
And you just hold more responsibility. You're in a position of more.
Exactly. And
like me as a bagger, I ain't stopping.
Yeah. They don't want you guys to.
I'm not doing.
If we die, if somebody's dying, they want the managers to die, which is why they train us. Which is why they train us in CPRs and
oh right, you guys do that special.
Yeah, cleaning up blood and all that stuff. They don't want any urine, all that stuff like that. They don't want any of you guys touching any of that because we chose the position, which comes with risk. Just like they say, a cop chooses a position knowing that they might get shot or die and not make it home one day. They know what the position that they chose.
That's why they shoot first.
And ask questions later.
That's why they shoot first. But when you need them to go in and shoot a shooter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's wait.
Let me stop.
Let's wait.
Let me stop.
We're spiraling into a different
got a gun.
subject.
They'll light your ass. They'll wet your ass up.
Yeah, but no.
But you do. Oh, man.
But no. Yeah, I assessed the situation. I think my mindset was in defense mode. So it wasn't necessarily, this nice woman said pay it forward, and I could have just paid for their box of chicken and whatever, which I could have. It wasn't an issue. It's just my mindset was set.
And the way the scenario was.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right. Absolutely.
It was just a situation.
Absolutely. It's not black and white.
Yeah, it's not. So but no, I am open to looking at it from that perspective though. It's not like it's out of the loop or anything like that. It's just that's what I saw. So that's kind of what happened. But the rest of the night went pretty well after that. It was just crazy because everything happens in a split second. It's like the decision you make is what's going to affect you for the rest of your life.
That's right.
It's just for me, I'm like, analytical when it comes to observing situations. So that's what I always do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I walk in.
Understand.
Yeah. So that's just how I am.
That's
But no, I see where you're coming from when you say.
You know, you gotta play devil's advocate a little bit.
Exactly. Can't
you know
be.
What I'm saying? There's nuance in the world.
Yeah, there is. Can't be nice 24/7, right?
That's facts.
But
last bit. What was it? Kind of hype. I snapped my boy, so pretty much me and you are gonna be looking at building or running core nodes for Stellar.
okay, yeah, definitely.
So we got
I'm, very interested in learning something different because you know me.
Mm-hmm.
Technology fascinates me, and if I can dip my toes into it, and
At least a little bit of coding.
exactly,
Learn
like
some basic
I'm
coding.
not saying I'm the.
It's gonna be on Python Sdk, so
Yeah.
software development.
I'm not
kit.
saying I'm gonna be the world's smartest man, but I like learning new things.
Yeah, add a skill.
Yeah.
Add a skill to
Yeah.
especially
Because
with coding.
The thing is, a lot of people think a lot of skills that a lot of human beings do are useless, and it's like it just comes up. Perfect example: when Kayla asks you what's the biggest organ in your body,
Your skin.
you said
yeah.
the skin, and it's like, how did you know that? See, and then that's when I said, not all information is useless.
That's true.
There's always a reason to use it in any situation.
That's true.
Yeah, like you see a plant that's poisonous and you see it in the wild one day, you're like, don't eat that because it might kill you, or that can help you, or this and that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just read. People always think information is useless, but it's not, because somebody took the time to actually do the research and see what it does. So
Stellar nodes is gonna be fun. So I downloaded. Went to GitHub. Got all the documentation.
Yep. It's like
examples.
I'll definitely make time in our busy schedule to learn how to do that.
And I'll go over the basics with you.
Yeah, that's perfect. No, like I said, I appreciate you because I know you brought it up a couple days ago, and I said, yeah, man, why don't I learn how to do that? I mean, we learned how to install and build. Why not? Like you said, there's no such thing as.
Yep.
You never know when you might need it.
I'm gonna teach my brother how to code. Let's
So
do that. It's gonna be fun.
Keep my what do you call it? My portfolio busy.
I just put everything on the desktop. So like GitHub. Anytime you need access, this will take you directly to the help page. Stellar Python SDK documentation. So it'll give you all the commands, all the inferences, or all the instances. Stellar Laboratory will let you test their nodes. You got test this on a test network. You could build transactions, sign transactions, explore endpoints, submit transactions, view the XDR. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be, like I said, that's definitely gonna be different and interesting because I
don't worry, guys. We're not gonna be building any shit coins.
No, yeah. I love, like I said, I love technology and new types of information. So this is gonna be different for me because I've never coded before. So we'll see how well I do in it.
For sure.
Because I know my mentor, John, Mr. John White, was telling me that he learned how to code and build his own computer, and he's like 65 years old. So he didn't stay in the past. He moved on with the future.
You got to keep up. Well, and what wasn't he kind of in that field before, or what? What did he do?
He was a construction worker.
Wow. Okay.
But he taught himself how to build a computer. He taught himself how to build he taught himself how to build a computer. He taught himself how to code. He taught himself how to fly a plane. I'm like, damn. What can you not do?
That's end of the world skills. What
exactly.
That's what is he on?
You know what I told him? You know what I told him? I literally said this. I said, when the end of the world happens, I'm coming to your house because you flying us out this country.
Yeah, that's facts.
Taking us to a remote island. But no, man. Yeah, but definitely. I like I said, I like learning new things. And this is going to be interesting. I know my
it'll be fun, man.
I know my brain doesn't move as fast as yours or my learning abilities.
Yeah, but you can remember. Just because I can think fast doesn't mean I can remember a lot.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You always get like any YouTube videos that you always show me. I always remember it, or I'll use it or I'll learn about it. I won't just listen to it or hear it, but I'll learn about it and what it does and what the function of it is. And then
I hope you make an account with Code Academy because it'll take you
through it too. Yeah, we can definitely.
They'll show you how to read pseudocode and how to translate it.
Dude, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Something different. So, and like I said, it keeps us busy.
Oh, for sure.
So it keeps us busy.
For sure. I never want to feel like I'm doing nothing.
Exactly.
I'm home a lot because of my job, and like sometimes when I get ahead of myself, like I finish a lot of
things early.
Yeah. That I have planned on my scheduler. And I still feel like I can do more.
Yeah.
I'll watch educational videos, learn some new skills, things like that.
Yeah, like I always say, there's no such thing as a useless skill.
That's facts.
There's no such thing, because you'll never know the day when you'll actually need to use it.
Shit. Even useful skills are not even like fucking cooking a meal.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers don't know how to cook. That's tough.
Nowadays, yeah.
You know what the hardest thing I've seen people try to cook?
Spaghetti.
Nope.
Rice.
Even
in the
when I tell
too much water, it'll be mushy.
Too much water, or they put too little, or they just get an easy microwavable.
Yeah, too little will be too crunchy. Too much will be too mushy.
One thing I taught, one thing I learned from Mom was, you put the water. Make sure the water boils.
Mm-hmm.
And wash the rice. So always wash the rice. The bad grains will float up. We'll wash the rice once it's done soaking or whatever, because you're getting that powdery layer off that, whatever that is, and the water can kind of get into the rice a little easier. You pour the rice in. There should be at least a finger segment, so up until the line on your index finger, your pointer finger. That line right there, that's how much water should be above the rice. And because the water's boiling, after you're done boiling it, you put it on medium heat. And then right when the water's almost dry,
start moving it.
Mix it. So turn the rice from the bottom to the top.
Yeah.
That way the bottom could, that way the top can cook once you mix it.
And what you usually do is put tinfoil on it.
You'll put tinfoil or like a
plastic.
A plastic cover or something, and then put it on low. Put it on low and choke it. Don't remove the lid or nothing. Choke it for about maybe 10-15 minutes.
Yep. 10-15
and
minutes.
Then the rice you'll know the rice is done.
Oh yeah.
You'll know the rice is done. You can
it's just right.
You can try it, and then you can flip it one more time, so scoop everything from the bottom, put it back on the top.
Yep. And then
choke
it again.
And then choke it again, and then your rice should be solid.
For another 5 to 10 minutes, and then your rice should be solid.
Have some soft rice. Some people, they'll boil it like pasta. They'll just boil it straight through.
And then it's crunchy, or it's too
and it's
mush.
Soft on the outside and crunchy on the inside, or it's overboiled or overcooked.
Exactly.
And it comes out like paste. That's so gross.
A lesson in making rice, guys. My brother.
So gross. Bro, rice is the end all be all.
Exactly,
man.
because there's plenty of it.
Plenty of it. If there's no food ever, just have yourself a bag of rice.
Yep.
You can cook rice, you'll survive through anything.
Mm-hmm.
Through anything.
That's true. I agree.
But that's what we're gonna leave off with you guys. We got this fireplace too.
Yeah. We gotta get back to it. Yeah,
my brother goes back on his weekly work escapade.
I mean, we can finish it. No, we can't because we got in. Oh yeah, we have a returning guest. On Friday, and a new special guest coming along.
Oh, 2 guests coming up.
Yeah, we got 2. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
That's
so we have a returning guest, Shemeka. She'll be back on Friday, and then she'll be bringing her sister, quote unquote, Jolissa with her. So it's gonna be an interesting conversation.
That's gonna be fun.
I can't wait to have that. But we're gonna have 2 new people on Friday, and then we'll see what happens with that. That's going to be very interesting to talk about, because she said she wanted to talk about something specific. So we'll
it's going to be specific.
Oh, yeah.
Specific.
No, not like personal, but like.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, all right.
Yeah. This is a conversation.
It's going to be
conversation. Just get our different opinions on it. It's 2 women, 2 men. Get our different perspectives on it.
Usually the internet ends up being the culprit in everything.
You notice that too?
Everything we discuss, it's the internet's fault.
Goddamn internet. We should blame the internet for inflation.
Oh, man. I'm dead. I'm dead.
We should blame the internet for inflation.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Why not, right?
Because all that bullshit information that we read that ended up riling up the population.
Exactly.
Came from the internet.
But, yeah, we're going to have a returning and a new special guest on Friday. So that's going to be an interesting topic to discuss about. But, yeah, we will leave you guys at that.
And
thank you for meeting us at the tabletop.
Meeting us at the table.
We gotta go build this fireplace.
Yeah, I'm not ready. I hope I don't fucking drop the hammer on my toes.
I hope not too. I mean, we are using the drill, so hopefully that doesn't.
I hope I don't crucify myself by accident. That's gonna suck.
That's a lot of nails.
Oh, man. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great weekend.
Hey, thank you, guys.
Take it easy.